So I have lovely Lisa here helping me out. And the first thing we're going to talk about is just setting up the arms appropriately. What we're going to work in today is a supported headstand. So as you work through that, you shouldn't have any pressure in the top of your head. If you're nervous about it, just continue just working things like down dogs and chaturangas to start to build some more strength in the upper body and the shoulders. So as we set up for headstand, the first thing here we want to do is check that your elbows are the right distance apart. If they're too wide, it's going to put too much pressure in the backs of your shoulders. The next thing that we're going to do for the headstand then is set the grip. So something I like to teach people with their grip, a lot of people kind of like to cup their hands. So if you take your hands like this, try at home, you can easily pull them apart. What you want to think about is that you're interlacing your hands, crossing your thumbs, like if a tennis ball was in there, and that's going to give you the strength and stability and a solid base that we're looking for when you're inverted and all the way up. So Lisa's arms are set up perfectly here now. She's going to slowly bring her head down now, right next to her hands, and then tuck her toes and walk up. Now the more you can walk your hips forward above the shoulders, the easier it's going to be to come up. So if you do have tight hamstrings, hips again, just go slow, maintain patience with your body, with your practice. And then to begin to start, you can just begin by inhaling one leg up. This is the easiest way to start. And then exhaling, slowly bringing the leg back down. And then just alternating sides. Just take it a couple times here and try to keep the lift up through the chest and through the shoulders so we're not falling over through the upper part of your back. Now Lisa's going to slowly come up, almost like we're going to work to TikTok her legs a little bit. So then she can start to bend this lifted leg, and then the other leg will begin to draw up from here. So as we do that, what this is allowing Lisa to do here is that if she feels unstable, she can kind of move front to back and then create her balance that way without having to extend all the way up. As we begin to close the gap of extending up, what we'll do is we'll take the leg in together, tighten the thighs and point your toes here. And then she can balance freely on her own. And then we'll slowly start to work her down and come into a gentle pike position. So learning to pike the leg, coming down is going to be a lot easier. Coming up is pretty challenging. So what we're going to have Lisa do is just show us that because she is so lovely. So the legs are going to stay as straight as you can, and you slowly want to come up without pushing. This is going to be the most controlled way to get into a headstand because there's no momentum going back. It's only using energy and stability to lift you up. Then the legs stay tight, just like any balancing posture. Tree, anything like that, you want to focus your eyes to help you. And then you want to see if you can exit out the same way that you came in. So when she's coming down, the hips are going to slowly begin to draw back behind the shoulders to counterbalance the weight and the energy of the legs pressing out. And then when she comes down all the way, she'll gently set her toes down and come into child's pose. Good rule of thumb with an inversion, the same amount of time that you're inverted, the same amount of time we want you to take a child's pose. Just to